Buenas noches a todos, Gabón. Vamos a empezar la rueda de prensa de Matarazzo. Lehengo galdera, que euskera izango dira. Primeras preguntas van a ser en euskera. Meten Urieta, euskera tía.
Gabon, Rino,
Gabon.
zorionak. Aste artean kopan aurrera egin, eta gaur Barçari irabazi denetari gertatu da, partida honetan, baliorik gabe geratutako golak, baloiak langara, zutoinera, baina azkenerako 3 puntuak etxean, nola laburtzen duzu gaurko partida ero hau?
Gabon. What a game. What a game. Of course, if you want to win against Barcelona, then you need to be very active, very intense, connected through 90 minutes. Surely we had a bit of luck on our side today, and a fantastic goalkeeper with Alex Remiro. But the heart, el corazón, the players put on the pitch today was very special. What we did after we conceded the 1-1 is also very special. We immediately went to goal. We immediately scored the 2-1, had a chance for 3-1. And we defended, even with 10 men, with everything we had. And that's the reason why you can stay in this game for so long, and that's the reason why we won it as well. So it's not always what you do with your feet, but it's the character that we showed today that led us to the win.
Nire partetik azkena, Realera iritsi zarenetik ligan, kopan aurrera eginda, eta ligan jokoan izan diren 9 puntuetatik 7 pilatu dira, 4 Barça eta Atletico Madrid bezalako taldeen kontra. Arnaz hartu du taldeak, sailkapenari begira, espeno zenuen horrelako emaitzak izatea, etorri eta berehala?
I think it's like I said last week, I don't have expectations. I start fresh. I see what I have to do, what the first steps are, what the second steps are, and I begin to work. And of course, I'm very pleased with the results, and also how fast the players have adapted to our style of football, but also the character that we want to show on the pitch. And of course, I'm very pleased about that.
Azken euskeraz, Rafa Mongia.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
What a game. Qué partido. A nivel táctico, ¿qué explicación nos puede dar? Sobre todo la segunda parte, la primera en Barcelona estaba creando muchas situaciones de gol, también en el inicio de la segunda, luego has reajustado el equipo. Tácticamente seguro que ha sido un partido muy exigente para ti.
Yes, we saw even at the end of the first half how Barca was playing with a back 3-1-6 and very wide central center backs. So we knew that our initial way of pressing, similar how we did against Atletico, at some point in the second half we would need to adjust. We did. We brought Audrey onto the pitch. Even before that, we knew in a deep block that Take was going to build the back 5, but he had a tough time getting back, so we made that substitution, brought Audrey in, and Take one level higher, and still wanted to press high in our normal structure, but when we in a deep block, we decided to defend in a 5-4-1. I think that was important to stabilize. It's always easier when you're running forward at an opponent to defend, then they have less possibilities to defend deep. And I think that was decisive also to our stability in the second half.
¿Serías con galdera euskeraz? ¿Y yo? Vale, empezamos en castellano, empezamos por aquí. John Cuezba, Radio Marca.
Hola, Rino, aquí. Enhorabuena, otra vez. Quería preguntarte, el partido de hoy es el partido de un equipo convencido de lo que quiere hacer. ¿A qué le das más valor que ha conseguido cambiar el equipo? Cuando llegaste, hiciste un análisis de cómo estaba el equipo y lo que está consiguiendo ahora mismo el equipo con estos resultados. ¿a qué le das más valor de lo que tú pensabas que iba a ser más difícil de cambiar? Gracias.
I'm sorry, that was a terrible translation. I hope I understood. I hope I understood the question right. What the most
when you arrived and see you made a diagnosis of what was wrong in the team.
Yes.
You asked the players to change things, and in all these things, the most difficult one, the most hard one that you thought that was going to be hard to change, and you have seen that the team has changed it. What do you think it is, and how you feel about it, more or less?
Yes. Wow. Maybe we haven't changed the hardest thing yet. We still have steps to go. I mean, let's be honest, Barcelona was very dominant, and yes, we played with a lot of hearts and we created our chances, but today we were also very efficient. It's difficult for me to answer this question other than the fact that that we want more. We need to continue to improve. And the results are good, but today we can learn a lot from this game. Learn a lot, because the small details you could see. They're evident because they get punished. So we need to continue. And we did not have, except for the first week, we only had one full week of training. So I look forward to next week, just to continue to evolve as a team and become more complete.
Un delantero, Cadena Ser.
¿Qué tal, Pellegrino? Congratulations. No sé si eres un entrenador que cree en la suerte o no. Lo digo porque el Barça le ha dado 5 veces al palo, se han anulado 3 goles. No sé si se le puede llamar suerte o si no, bueno, a veces no, se necesita esa fortuna para ganar partidos.
But if there's a game that we were lucky, then it was just today. Because if you look at the other games against Osasuna, we need to score many more goals. We were not efficient. So if I look at the quality of the chances that are created, quality of the chances that the opponent has, and but at the same time, a quality goalkeeper is not luck, right? Being sharp is not luck. To throw yourself in front of the ball, that's awareness. So it's a mix. It's a mix. I do believe there's some things we cannot explain, or we explain them in other ways. But we have to do everything we can to raise the probability of winning the game, and I think that's what the boys are doing right now.
Right here. Manuel de Vasco.
Sí, hola, Pellegrino. Okay. No sé si te has visto tentado a cambiar el plan de partido en algún momento, sobre todo viendo que el Barça pues, al final estaba encontrando todo el rato seguramente al hombre libre por dentro, en la presión tan alta que estaba imprimiendo la Real, pues el Barça estaba saliendo muy bien, y luego además pues, ha habido alguna jugada que la Real ha podido, yo creo que la primera jugada de la Real en ataque ha sido pues, que ha lanzado Cubo a la carrera a Guedes y ha terminado en disparo, ya en un bloque más bajo. No sé si has estado tentado cambiar un poco el plan y ser un poco más, no sé, un poco más defensivo, quizás.
In our match plan, we have both pressings. If we can, we want to press high, and if it's necessary, we defend in a low block. And that's how we will go about every game. And we knew that it was be necessary to defend in a low block in several phases of this match. But when we play matches, we want to play with courage. I think you say Valentia. Valentia. And we did. And if you're just defending in a low block and not active and just waiting to just defend, and you don't have this feeling of aggression, you don't have this feeling of moving forward. So I think it's necessary. I think it's necessary for this team not maybe for all teams, but to get into a higher press. In the second half, when we changed to a back five, it was clear why, because we needed more stability to close their 5 players. You know, if you're always a number down, one down in the last line, then it's a lot of shifting. It's very intense. If our forwards are not getting back in time, then it's a bit of danger, and that's why we changed our structure, but not our match plan. There's a difference.
Microphone por ahí. Microphone, please. Sit.
Hi, Reno Sidlow. I'm very struck by how detailed your analysis is being, how much you're explaining the you probably don't need the headphones. Yeah. How much you're explaining the tactical approach, the things you're changing and so on. I'm wondering where the balance is, particularly in the early stages of a new job at a new club, between that tactical shift and if you like, the emotional impact you're trying to make upon your players.
It's all at once. It's all at once. It's you begin with the first tactical steps, first principles, not just what's on the pitch, but off the pitch. Speak about values. Who do we want to be? What is our character? And you grow and you take it one step at a time, and you go further into depth, further into different phases. So it's like I said in my first press conference. It's about first setting priorities. Where can we make the most progress with the least amount of effort, least amount of effort, invest, and then continue forward and moving forward. Always more and more into detail. That's our way. That's our path. And I think the boys are. Listen, if I didn't, we didn't have a team that was very open and ready for this input, then it would not happen. I mean, it's a lot about the players' mentality, their capability of adapting in such a fast time. It's a special squad. The team is very, very special, and I'm happy to be here.
Jorge, Mundo Deportivo.
Buenas noches, entrenador. Enhorabuena por la victoria. La rueda de prensa de Flick ha ido mucho por el tema del arbitraje. El Barça está cabreado. No sé cómo habéis visto vosotros el arbitraje en el partido. Gracias.
To be honest, I don't want to comment about the referee. I didn't see the scenes up close with just a scouting feed, so sometimes you don't know exactly whether the foot was high enough or not for the red card, or offsides or not, goals that are taken back. I don't want to comment about the referee because I also did not see it well enough to make a valid judgment.
Íñigo Taberna, Onda Cero.
Felicidades, mister.
Gracias.
¿Cómo valora la reacción del equipo después de encajar el gol del empate? 70 minutos luchando, dejándose todo en el campo. Es un duro golpe a nivel mental el empate del Barcelona, y en la siguiente jugada marca la Real el 2-1. ¿Eso se entrena o eso se tiene por parte de los jugadores? Esa energía, esa mentalidad de ir a por el partido a pesar de que habían recibido un golpe muy duro con el gol del empate.
Of course, it's inside the players. Nobody else is on the pitch, right? The players want to win. They believe they could win today. And it's very important always to, whatever happens is to reset and push forward. Reset and push forward. And even if when we score, we still want to reset and push forward again. We want to score the second, we want to score the third. And that's also something we need to work on. But yeah, it was an impressive reaction. Very impressive reaction, and that's definitely who we want to be.
Una Mundo Deportivo.
Hola, Rino. Felicidades por la victoria. Bueno, quiero saber cómo está el ataque Cubo, que todo el estadio se ha un poco asustado con la lesión. No sé si ha sido más aparatoso y vistoso que otra cosa, o si de verdad tenía mala pinta por se ha ido en el coche camilla, que hacía tiempo que no se veía en el hecho.
Well, of course, we don't have any MRIs, but he has a muscular injury. How severe it is, I can say after I know more. But yeah, very unfortunate. Take has been a player who's very important for us on the right side. Just with his also not only his offensive ability, but also his willingness at the moment also to work back defensively. He's putting in a lot of meters. I think this is a side of Take that we haven't seen in a very long time. So he's a very important player for us, but unfortunately he's out. We don't know how long yet.
Vamos acabando por aquí. Rafa otra vez. No quería Rafa, perdón. Unai, últimas preguntas.
Te pregunto algo un poco más informal. La afición estaba muy arriba. Mañana, como bien dijiste, es un día festivo. No sé tú cómo lo vas a vivir después de ganarle al Barça.
Well, first I'm going to watch the match again. Probably tonight. Last time I stayed up till 4 o'clock in the morning watching the match. So I was prepared for the boys. Yeah, tomorrow I rest. Tuesday's the party, no?
Yes.
Yeah, so tomorrow I rest, analyze, and I look forward to Tuesday. Look forward to a special day in San Sebastian. I love rhythm, I love drums, so I think it's very fitting.
Listo. Vamos a hacer la misa con jugadores, ¿vale? Muchas gracias. Gabón.
Okay. Go on.